Hello everyone, this is Matthew Alon. In this video, I will take you through project that will make you more proficient in Microsoft Excel. This video was where people pass Microsoft Office Specialist Excel Expert Certification exam. Now let's go through this project one after the other.
Project 1, Task 1. On the seedling sales chart worksheet, apply style 5 to the chart. On the seedling sales chart worksheet, apply style 5 to the chart. Okay, just select the seedling sales chart worksheet and select the chart. Then you click on the chart design contextual tab, and here in the chart styles group, you select style 5. Okay, that is done. Task 1 mark completed. Now task 2. Switch the rows and column source data of the charts on the seedling sales chart worksheet so the legend is displayed as horizontal axis label. Switch the rows and column source data of the charts on the seedling sales chart worksheet so the legend is displayed as horizontal axis labels. Okay, to do this, you select the seedling sales chart worksheet. Okay, is selected already, so you click on the chart. Okay, then go to chart design tab. You select the chart design tab, you click on it. Then in the data group, you select switch rows and column. Okay, switch row slash column. Okay, that is done. Now task 2 mark completed. Now task 3. Task 3. Insert page 1 of question mark page numbering in the header of the Q1 sales worksheet. When finished, return to normal view. Insert page 1 of question mark page numbering in the header of the Q1 sales worksheet. When finished, return to normal view. Okay, to do this, you go to the Q1 sales worksheet, then you go to the insert tab, select the insert tab, you click on it, and in the text group, you select the drop down arrow and you select header and footer. So here in the header and footer group, you select header. Then here is the page 1 of question mark page numbering. Okay, you select this. So the question says when finished, return to normal view. So you go to the view tab, and in the workbook views, select normal. Okay, that is done. Task 3 mark completed. Now task 4. Copy the data from cell range A4 through E9 on the Q1 sales worksheet and transpose it to the cell range beginning at A4 on the seedling sales worksheet. Copy the data from cell range A4 through E9 on the Q1 sales worksheet and transpose it to the cell range beginning at A4 on the seedling sales worksheet. So now you go to the Q1 sales worksheet. So you select the data from A4 through E9. Okay, so this A4 through E9 on the Q1 sales worksheet. Then to transpose, you just go to home tab and select copy. Okay, so transpose it to the cell range beginning at A4 on the seedling sales worksheet. Okay, so you go to the seedling sales worksheet, select it. So you just click on cell A4 on the seedling sales worksheet, cell A4. Okay, that is selected. Now you now go to the clipboard group, the paste option on the clipboard group. Click on the in the clipboard group, then click on this drop down arrow, then you select transpose. Okay, that is done. So transpose, you just convert rows to columns or columns to row. The row data will be arranged as column data, and the column data will be arranged as sales data. You see the in the Q sales worksheet we have it. So this, for instance, this is a row data, the value is the row in the row. Now get to the ceiling sales. Look at this occupying row and go to ceiling sales. You can see it has been changed to column. Same thing for the remaining columns or rows. Rows or columns. Okay. Task 4 mark completed. Now task 5. Remove the table formatting from the small 3 cells worksheet, but keep the cell formatting. Remove the table formatting from the small 3 cells worksheet, but keep the cell formatting. Okay, to do this, you go to the small 3 cells worksheet to select it. Now to remove the table format, just click any cell in the table and go to the table design tab. Okay, now in the tools group, you select convert to range. So convert this table into a normal cell, normal range of cells. Okay, so you select this, you can see the table has now been converted to the normal range. So the auto filter as well, auto filters have disappeared, right? Likewise, the table design tab that showed there before, because the table has been converted to normal range, so the table design tab is no more showing. Likewise, the auto filters are not here. Okay, so task 5 mark completed. Okay, so great project. Correct. Project 2, task 1. On the total cookie sales worksheet in cell B3, use structure references in a formula to calculate the sum of the chocolate mint chip cookies sold. On the total cookie sales worksheet in cell B3, use structured references in a formula to calculate the sum of the chocolate mint chips cookie sold. Chocolate mint chip cookies sold. Okay, so you click on the total cookie sales worksheet and select cell B3. That's selected. Now in the formula bar, you type equals to sum and open the bracket. Then you click on the sales by club worksheet. So chocolate mint chip is here, the column. So just over your mouse on this column. Once it changes to this arrow, as you can see that black arrow, just click OK. Now you can see it as shown here in the formula bar, and you now press the enter key. Okay, now shows the total here. The sum as 1366. Okay, now task 1 mark completed. Then task 2, create the name range blazing bytes from all of the blue cells in the total cookies sold column on the sales by club worksheet. Create the named range blazing _ bytes from all of the blue cells in the total cookies sold column on the sales by club worksheet. Okay, to do this, you go to the sales by club worksheet. Sales by club worksheet. Now select the sales by club worksheet. That's selected. Then in the total cookies sold column, all of the blue cells. So just scroll down. Okay, right here you scroll down. When you come across the blue, okay. Okay, so just go back and start selecting. So from cell I-17, just click and press down the control key, and click the second cell in the ring, the first. Okay, press the control key down and click, select I-17 and I-18, I-19 and I-20. So just go down a bit and we have as I-24 and I-25, and scroll down a bit. So we have I-36 and I-37. Okay, and from there you go to the formulas bar. In the defined names group, you select name manager and select new. Okay, so here you just name this blazing underscore bikes. Blazing underscore bikes. Okay, so let's okay, and again you close. Okay, that's done. Close dialog box. Okay, that is done. Task 2 mark completed. Now task 3, join cell I1 to the merged cells A1 through H1 of the sales by club worksheet. Do not change the alignment of the content. Join cell I1 to the merged cells A1 through H1 of the sales by club worksheet. Do not change the alignment of the content. Okay, to do this, so you go to the sales by club worksheet. Okay, select it. So now just move on to cell I1. Okay, I1 is right here, so you select that with A8 through A1 through AH. Okay, so that's been selected. So from A1 to AH, then down to I1. Okay, so you go to the home tab to make this. Go to the home tab. In the alignment group, you have merge and center. Click on drop down arrow and select merge cells. Okay, merge cells, so you can see. So A1 to I1 have been merged now. So do not change the alignment of the content. Okay, task 3 mark completed. Now task 4, apply the pattern color light gray background to darker 10% with the pattern style thin diagonal cross hatch to cell range A3 through A8 on the total cookie sales worksheet. Apply the pattern color light gray background to darker 10% with the pattern style thin diagonal cross hatch to cell range A3 through A8 on the total cookie sales worksheet. So you go to the total cookies sales worksheet, total cookie sales worksheet. Okay, so you select cell A3, okay, right there through A8, okay, A3 through A8, A3 through A8, A3 through A8. Okay, so to apply this, you go to the Home tab in the Font group. You click on the dialog box launcher. So you have format cells dialog box. Okay, right here, select Fill tab. Then you have the pattern color. So you click on the drop down arrow, then pattern color light gray background 2, light gray background 2 darker 10%. Okay, light gray background 2 darker 10%. Already selected. And pattern style thin diagonal cross hatch. Okay, thin diagonal cross hatch. Okay, that's done. I click OK as well. Okay, task 4 mark completed. Now task 5. On the sales by club worksheet, configure the table to display only record of the Blazing Bikes club members by filtering the cell color blue. Okay, complete this task last. Note, complete this task last. On the sales by club worksheet, configure the table to display only records of the Blazing Bikes club members by filtering by the cell color blue. Note, complete this task last. Okay, that's what we're doing last. And it's the last task in the project. Okay, so we'll go to the sales by club worksheet. Okay, so to display only records of the Blazing Bikes club members by filtering by the cell color blue. Okay, you can just select any of the auto filter, then go to fill by color, go to the color blue. Here, select it. Okay, that is done. So the blue is the fill color that display the records of the club members, records of the Blazing Bikes club members. So blue is the fill color that displays the records of the Blazing Bikes club members. It has been done. Task 5 mark completed. Okay, everything is done now. All have been done. Now, great project. Correct. Project 3, task 1. Change the margins of the summary worksheet to 0.75 inch on the top, bottom, left, right, and a 0.5 inch header and footer. Center the worksheet horizontally within the margins. Change the margins of the summary worksheet to 0.75 inch on the top, bottom, left, right, and a 0.5 inch header and footer. Center the worksheet horizontally within the margins. Okay, to do this, just select the summary worksheet, then you select the page layout tab, and the page setup group. You select the margins drop down arrow, then you select custom margins. So right here, the top left, the top, bottom left and right. Top is 0.75, bottom 0.75 is already set. Then the left 0.75, you make this as well. The right 0.75, the header and footer 0.5, you just make this 0.5, footer and in 0.5. Then center on page, center the worksheet horizontally within the margin. So center on page, you check this box next to horizontally, this box before horizontally, if you are selected, then click OK. Every other thing just confirm. Okay, it's correct. Now click OK. So task 1 mark complete. Now task 2, display all of the formulas on the summary worksheet. Display all of the formulas on the summary worksheet. To do this, you select the summary worksheet, then you go to the formulas tab. Then the formula auditing group, you select show formulas. Okay, and all of the formulas are shown. So figures, all the values, so the formulas are shown. So task 2 mark complete. Now task 3, save the summary worksheet into the geometrics templates folder as a PDF file with the name summary. Save the summary worksheet into the geometrics templates folder as a PDF file with the name summary. So to do that, you go to the summary worksheet, select it, go to File tab, then Save As, and you click on Browse. And here the file name, select, type summary. Okay, then I share this geometrics template folder. Okay, as already indicated, then save as PDF. Okay, PDF. Okay, just press the enter key. Okay, that's done. And close the PDF. Okay, so task 3 mark completed. Now task 4, on the rental worksheet, on the rental revenue worksheet, clear the formatting in cell range A3 through A7. On the rental revenue worksheet, clear the formatting in cell range A3 through A7. To do this, go to the rental revenue worksheet, select it, then select A3 through A7, and go to the Home tab. And in the editing group, you see clear, then clear format. So clear only the formatting that is applied to the selected cells. Clear format. Okay, that is done. See, formatting has been cleared. So task 4 mark completed. Now task 5, sort the location sales worksheet alphabetically from A to Z, first by location, then by product, and then by season, spring, summer, fall. Sort the location sales worksheet alphabetically from A to Z, first by location, then by product, and then by season, spring, summer, fall. Okay, to do that, go to the location sales worksheet and select it. That is selected. Now to sort the location sales worksheet alphabetically, so just go to, just click anywhere in the table and go to the Home tab. In the editing group, select sort and filter, then custom sort. So right here, first by location, sort by location first, select location. Okay, here the values, cell values, then A to Z, alphabetically A to Z. Okay, then by product, so you add label, and then by product, so you select product, cell values again, then A to Z, from A to Z alphabetically, A to Z, from A to Z, that is done. And add label again, and then by season, so here you select season. Okay, the cell values. Okay, then spring summer fall, we come right here and select custom list. So here new list, select it, then you type this spring, then summer, then fall. Okay, then you select add. Okay, that's added. Now click OK, and click OK. Then summer fall appear there. Then task 5, mark completed. Now grade project. Correct. Project 4, task 1. Adjust column G to a width of 14. Adjust column G to a width of 14. So just select the column header, that's G column header, and go to the Home tab and the cells group. You select the drop down arrow as to format, and you select column width, and here you change this to 14, just type 14 and click OK. That is done. Task 1, mark completed. Now task 2, modify the scaling of the sales commission worksheet so it fits on a single page when printed. Modify the scaling of the sales commission worksheet so it fits on a single page when printed. Okay, that is sales commission. Just click on it, then go to the file tab and select print, click on print, then go to scaling, so it fits on a single page, so fit sheet on one page. Okay, as that, and return to the worksheet, click on the back arrow. So you have task 2, mark completed. Now task 3, remove the cell containing the data projected sales in the sales commissions worksheet. So remove the cell containing the data projected sales in the sales commission worksheet. Okay, sales commission worksheet, just scroll. Okay, so you have projected sales. You just right click and click on it, and right click and click delete. Okay, click OK. That's done. Deleted. Task 3, mark completed. Now task 4, in the sales commissions worksheets, use an automatic formatting method to apply orange gradient fill data bars to the total sales column that changes the cell formatting whenever the cell values change. In the sales commissions worksheet, use an automatic formatting method to apply orange gradient fill data bars to the total sales column that changes the cell formatting whenever the cell values changes. Okay, to do this, go to the sales commissions worksheet. So to use automatic formatting method to apply orange gradient fills data to the total sales. Okay, just total sales. Select all of these and go to the styles group, Home tab, styles group. So conditional formatting, select it, and data bars. data bars, orange gradient, orange data bar, orange gradient field, orange gradient field. Under gradient field, you select orange data bars. Under gradient fields, orange data bars. Okay, so that is done. So orange gradient field data bars, it has done. So task 4, mark completed. Now task 5. In the sales columns worksheet, insert a formula in cell G4 that references the data in the total sales column and the commission rate in cell J3 to calculate the values in the commissions column. Copy the formula into all the cells in the commission column. In the sales commissions worksheet, insert a formula in cell G4 that references the data in the total sales column and the commission rate and the commission rate in cell J3 to calculate the values in the commission column. Copy the commission column. Copy the formula into all the cells in the commission column. Okay, to do this, go to the sales commissions worksheet, insert the formula in cell G4. So select cell G4 that references data. Okay, just type equal to data in the total sales. So click total sales, then okay, and that represents data in total sales, the data in total sales column and commission rate. Okay, just use multiplication, multiply by data in the commission rate J3. So to calculate the values in the commission column, copy the formula into all the cells in the commission column. Okay, so just put a $sign before the row number, make it an absolute value. Okay, that is done. So that's done. The $sign before the row number. So now you press enter key, copy the formula into all the cells in the commission column. So that is done. See that? So task 5, mark completed. Okay, and grade project. Correct. Project 5, task 1. Remove all hidden properties and personal information from the workbook. Remove all hidden properties and personal information from the workbook. So to remove hidden properties and personal information from the workbook, you select the File tab, then select Info. Now scroll down to Check for issues, then select Inspect Document. Okay, click Yes. Then here, click Inspect and Document Properties and Personal Information. Click Remove All and close. So task 1, mark completed. Now task 2. In the grain production worksheet, apply the title, style to cell A2. In the grain production worksheet, apply the style the title style to cell A2. In the grain production worksheet, apply the title style to cell A2. Okay, to do this, you go to the grain production worksheet, select it. So now cell A2, select cell A2. Okay, I selected cell E2. Then go to the home tab. In the styles group, you select cell style. Under the title and headings, select title style to cell A2. Task 2 mark completed. Now task 3. In the grain production worksheet, modify the table style to remove the shading that appears on every other row. In the grain production worksheet, modify the table style to remove the shading that appears on every other row. Okay, to do this, just click anywhere in the table. So grain production worksheet, grain production worksheet. Now select anywhere in the table, select the table, then go to the table design tab. In the table style options group, you just click band the row this box to uncheck it. Okay, you can see it has removed the shading to remove the shading on every other row. Okay, that is done. Task 3 mark completed. Now task 4. Add a function to cell G4 in the width or rise column, question mark, in the width or rise question mark column that will display the word width if the amount of width F4 is greater than the amount of rise E4, else display the word rise. Copy the formula to the remaining cells in the column. Add a function to cell G4 in the width or rise question mark column that will display the word width if the amount of width F4 is greater than the amount of rise E4, else display the word rise. Copy the formula to remaining cells in the column. Okay, to do this, so there is the grain production worksheet. Go to the width or rise column, just select that. Okay, the cell J4. Now to enter the formula, go to the formula bar, type equals to if. Now you click the insert function. So the logical test will be if the width F4 is greater than E4. Okay, so value if true, okay, display the word width, okay, width, yes, the quote, then else display the word rise. So the text value should be put in quotes. Okay, that is done. Click OK. Okay, that is done. So task 4 mark completed. Now task 5. In cell B13, insert a formula using the name range barley to calculate the total barley produced in cell B13. Insert a formula using the name barley, the named range barley to calculate the total barley produced. Now go to cell B13, select it. So to calculate the total barley produced, just type equals to sum. So since name range, just type barley. Okay, just click here and close the bracket and press enter key. Okay, that is it. So 30,270,882 is when 2 on. Okay, it's done. Task 5 mark completed. Now grade project. Correct. Project 6, task 1. On the food inventory worksheet, change the style to dark red table style medium 16. On the food inventory worksheet, change the style to dark red table style medium 16. Okay, to do this, go to the food inventory worksheet, just select it, then click anywhere in the table. Then go to the table design contextual tab. Then here in the table styles group, select the drop down and select dark red table style medium, let's check again, medium 16. Dark red table style medium 16. Okay, dark red table style medium 16. Okay, that is done. Okay, that is applied. Task 1 mark completed. Now task 2. On the food inventory worksheet, enter a function in cell G2 that counts the number of food items. On the food inventory worksheet, enter a function in cell G2 that counts the number of food items. Now you select cell G2. So now you enter a formula equals to count A. So count A will count the number of cells in the range that are not empty. So it does not need to contain number. Once they are just not empty, to count them. So now let's open bracket. Okay, so value of the number of food items. So starting from A3 down to okay A58. So click OK. So that's 56. So task 2 mark completed. Now task 3. On the revenue worksheet, enter a formula in cell J3 that uses a function to calculate the average revenue from the January column. On the revenue worksheet, enter a formula in cell J3 that uses a function to calculate the average revenue from the January column. Okay, to do this, you select the revenue worksheet. In cell J3, okay, J3 is indicating the name box J3. So enter a formula equals to average plus average. And here you can click insert function. So that uses function to calculate the average revenue from the January column. So the January column, just select, just drag down. Okay, I press the enter key, so that is done. So it's done, it's calculated. Yeah, see. So task 3 mark complete. Now task 4. On the food inventory worksheet, insert a new row before row 10 which contains the content lettuce. On the food inventory worksheet, insert a new row before row 10 which contains the content lettuce. Okay, you go to the food inventory worksheet, then select row 10, and you can just right click and select insert. Okay, that is done. That is done. So task 4 mark complete. Now task 5. On the revenue worksheet, insert on the revenue worksheet in cell I7, insert a function that lists the unique locations in cell range A3 through A37. On the revenue worksheet, insert on the revenue worksheet in cell I7, insert a function that lists the unique locations in cell range A3 through A37. Okay, so you select so revenue worksheet. You click on revenue worksheet. So in cell I7, cell I7. Okay, is I7 indicated in the name box I7. You just type equals to unique, okay, unique cell range A3. So you type A3 through as colon A37. Okay, A3 through A37. Press enter. Okay, so that's mark completed. That's done. Mark completed. Now great project. Correct. Project 7, Task 1. On the registration revenues worksheet, create a 2D stacked area chart that shows the registration trend from January to December for football, baseball, and basketball. Position the chart to the right of the table and change the color to monochromatic palette 13, orange, gradient light to dark. On the registration revenues worksheet, create a 2D stacked area chart that shows the registration trend from January to December for football, baseball, and basketball. Position the chart to the right of the table and change the color to monochromatic palette 13, orange gradients, light to dark. Okay, to do this, just go to the registration revenues sheet tab, just click on it to select the worksheet and create 2D stacked area that shows the registration trend from January to December for football, baseball, and basketball. Okay, just select from cell A2 and cell A2 and that covers football, baseball, and basketball. Okay, so to insert the chart, create the chart, just go to the insert tab in the charts group. Click insert line or area chart. Okay, then 2D stacked area stacked area to the stacked area. Okay, then position the chart to the right of the table, drag to the right of the table. Okay, it's done. Then change the color to monochromatic palette 13, orange gradient, light dark. Now in the chart styles group, go to change colors as in the chart design tab, and monochromatic palette 13, orange gradient, light to dark. So you select this monochromatic palette 13, orange gradient, light to dark. Okay, that is done. So task 1, mark completed. Now task 2, add the chart title new spots to the pie chart depicting soccer, tennis and volleyball on the registration revenues worksheet. Add the chart title new spots to the pie chart depicting soccer, tennis and volleyball on the registration revenues worksheet. Okay, you go to the registration revenues worksheet, then the pie chart, just look at the pie chart. Okay, there's a pie chart right here. So you just change the chart title to new spot. Is with new spots. Replace this with new spots. Okay, that is done. Okay, soccer, tennis and volleyball. Okay, so task 2 mark completed. Now task 3, use a feature in chart tools to move the pie chart from the registration revenues worksheet and place it as an object in the charts worksheet. Use a feature in chart tools to move the pie chart from the registration revenues worksheet and place it as an object in the chart worksheet. So go to the registration revenue. So this is the pie chart. So in the registration revenue, just select the pie chart and go to the chart design tab. Select or click on the chart design tab. Then in the location group, you click move chart. Then object as an object in the chart worksheet as an object. So go to chart worksheet, click the drop down arrow, then you have charts. Now click OK. Good, that is done. So task 3 mark completed. So now task 4, on the chart worksheet, add an alt text title establish sports to the pie chart containing football, baseball and basketball data. On the chart worksheet, add an alt text title establish sports to the pie chart containing football, baseball and basketball data. Okay, so go to the pie chart, the chart worksheet. So here's the chart worksheet, just select it. And to add alt text, just right click and select view all text, and right here you type the title established spots. Okay, so when done, just close the alt text pane. Okay, so task 4 mark completed. Now task 5, delete the notes on the charts worksheet. So go to the chart worksheet. Okay, then go to the review tab and say, just in the comments group, show all comments. Okay, show all comment. See that. show all comments. Okay, so just click on show all comments. So to delete this, you go to just select the box, the text box, and click on delete. As that, when I need to select the chart, just go directly to the review tab, then the comment group, show all comments, and just delete. Then task 5, mark completed, and grade project. Correct.
I believe you have learned a lot from the video. So to keep getting this kind of video, ensure you click on the subscribe button and drop your comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.